Hold on. Where am I? I've disappeared. Oh no. God damn it. Wait, where the fuck am I? Oh, did I? Hold on. Where the fuck? Oh my god. No! No, yeah. I can't believe this. No, this is supposed to be the one where there's no problems. Okay, right. How the fuck do I fix this? There I am. The streamer whose name was stolen is back to rise. Streamer under investigation for artificial inflation of watch streaks. Okay, no, this is fine. This is fine, this is normal. The stream isn't cursed already, I promise you. Stream is already a success, as we like to hear. Hello everyone, it's showtime. Now, some of you may remember we tried to do a Killer Instinct stream before. That didn't happen, completely fictional. It's made up. Stream boosters. And yeah, this background is one of the achievements from the Mega Drive collection, which you can't buy digitally anymore because, I don't know. Speaking of games you can't buy digitally anymore, these Killer Instinct classics you can't get anymore, I don't think. So let's wind the clock back a bit. Around 2012, 2013, whenever they launched the new Killer Instinct, the fancy one that's actually really good, exclusively on Xbox One, they released, as part of the seasons of characters you could buy, you would get emulated versions of the original arcade Killer Instinct games. These had never been ported home before in this way. Of course, the arcade version promised an Ultra 64 version in 1995 coming to your home, but that did not happen at all. But these are by Code Mystics. They're pretty good. They've got decent netcode. Their feature set is not super great. There's a couple of problems with them, but generally these are pretty alright. Now, I think like at some point you could get these on Game Pass, I think. For some reason, Microsoft's not returning my calls about Game Pass today specifically. Very strange. I don't know how that happened. But they were taken out of the Killer Instinct bundle, explained on that Eurogamer article. So, yeah, it's kind of a mess. Wait, why am I hold on. Okay, no, that's just chat having a moment. That's fine. I can live with that. Welcome to the chat room. Thank you. Is the chat? Yeah, for some reason it disconnected me. I assume I'm still streaming. Could someone say something? Okay, there we are. I see myself. That's good. Okay. Oh, hello, Polar Bear. Nice shot. Did it show up? It should have done. I missed the nice shot. Did it show up? Oh god, this is such a disaster. We didn't see any shots. Well, you know what? Oh my god. Sammy's fucked up again. That's fine. What do you mean disconnected from chat? Fuck you. I'm connected, you asshole. But no. Oh, okay. There we go. No chat log. No nice shot. Okay, so I can manually do a nice shot. Don't worry. Good. No, I had to reconnect Sammy to Twitch, and I forgot to close the dialogue box, which apparently means that it doesn't. I don't fucking know. The thing I've learned about stream widgets is how reliable they are. Absolutely, you are correct. So, okay, right, we got to talk about Killer Instinct now. Let us look at the flyer. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, we'd better do this first, because I have a soft spot for Killer Instinct. It's a game me and my brother played a lot. I served as essentially a walking training bag, a punching bag. And he figured out all sorts of shit by himself. Now, he phoned the Nintendo hotline for some of these, like How to Play as Idol and like the secret stages, but he figured out a bunch of humiliations and ultra combos and finishers by himself, and he used the notes page. This is rare footage of someone actually using the notes page of their Super Nintendo manual. Oh, fuck, the chat disappeared. God damn it. But yeah, people did use these memo pages. It does exist. Anyway, so yeah, he figured out Killer Instinct without the use of the internet. It was just because he had such a good training partner, I like to think. And but what's strange is that we got Killer Instinct Gold, the N64 port of 2, and he bounced right off it. He did not care for it at all. And I never quite understood why myself, but I've played both this and the second game a bit more lately. And I think I'm starting to understand. I think I'm starting to get there. I should make a game whose manual has a note section that's already filled in. Yeah, that's a good idea. So let's take a look at the flyer for Killer Instinct. So this is interesting. We got Rareware, we got Nintendo, and we got Midway on. They distributed it. I believe they sort of manufactured the cabinets as well. And there's a little bit of Midway in this game. You'll see. Killer Instinct Beyond Survival. There's a whole new breed. Yeah, they got rid of Riptor. I loved Riptor. AMOA Expo 94 New Equipment Award, voted on-site by operators like you. Don't worry, we'll see killer profits for the next one. They go for that in the next flyer. Enter the next dimension of fighting game technology. You don't know what fighting is until you've encountered Killer Instinct, the industry's first high-resolution real-time fighting video. Mysterious. Be like the Sabaton Bombers arcade hint sheet, where half the hints were fake, but most of the unhinged stuff was true. That's a good way to do it. Killer Instinct features 10 warriors built from scratch for maximum fighting power, each with secret means of destruction. Using an awesome arsenal of innumerable multi-hit combos. Players fight for the glory in 3D settings, loaded with detail and hidden danger. Powered by 64-bit technology, the computer animation and color in Killer Instinct are razor sharp, and the DCS sound system TM delivers music, dialogue, and sound effects with a powerful punch. Killer Instinct is one mean machine with a life all its own. So we got some historical things to go over. First off, here's a documentary from Rare Replay, which you had to unlock. I tell you what, let's get some music going in the background while I'm doing this talking. So this was made by Rare. It used the same SGI computers that they used to make Donkey Kong Country. And but it also used a motion capture technology called Flock of Birds, which apparently was a massive pain in the ass to get working ever. Profits for me. Absolutely. Like the motion capture tech would break constantly, and so they'd have to sort of use whatever frames they got successfully to sort of make shit. The Ken Lobb jump scare in that video, by the way. So let's move on. Yeah, an old game with super HD menus is a bit strange, isn't it? Yeah, this is my favourite. I need profits to live. I'll starve without my profits. Now, this next documentary goes into a bit more detail about what Ken Lobb did. Ken Lobb rebalanced a bunch of Namco games. I still haven't forgiven him for chopping off Paco's ponytail in Marvel Land for the Mega Drive. Danger BGM, aka Climax, yeah. That's worthy of a Lilith. 104 minutes is either too much or too little for what Ken Lobb did. Also, major warning, there's a Matt McMuscle's jump scare at 8:35. Yes, he was. His name is in a bunch of Mega Drive Namco credits. I think he also sort of started work on Weapon Lord, but moved over to Nintendo by that point. So, yeah, he explains two very unlikely sources for inspiration for Killer Instinct in that documentary. World Heroes and Fatal Fury 2. Specifically, Fatal Fury 2 gave him the idea for ultra combos because of one of Kim Kafwan's desperation moves where he kicks the enemy a bunch of times. And World Heroes was where he got the idea of the auto double, a button that does 2 or more hits with a single button press. Because in that, Kim Dragon has like an elbow that goes into a flat, an arm, like a sort of elbow into flat attack for one button, and you can integrate that into combos, and that sort of began to form the backbone of the entire Killer Instinct combo system. The Horo Kyaku, that's the one. Yeah, he was the name of the club he was the inspiration for the club in GoldenEye as well. And while we're on the subject of Ken Lobb, I have to admit he's kind of charming. I think Electric Boogaloo sent this one. Here's a promo video he did for the N64. Yeah, World Heroes and KI linked. It's beautiful. So let's go into that combo system as best I can. Okay, this is gonna be a please work. Okay, we're good.
Orchid.
Let's beat up Glacius.
Fight ready.
So, this is a 6-button fighting game. Technically, these are high and low attacks, but they're basically punches on top, kicks below. So we got standard motions for shit like that. You know, we've got lots of charge moves in this game, so you better get used to that. Actually, I picked the wrong character. I need to pick Jago for my examples. Let's go with the classic. Now, this doesn't have much in the way of system mechanics. You can't throw. Yeah, it's really funny to imagine a world where Ken Lobb was inspired by Aggressors of Dark Combat and this game has a Z-axis. That would be so funny. It sort of does. Some of these stages are 3D. Anyway. So, there's no throwing. You can't grab. I think Ken Lobb hated throws in fighting games. He was one of those guys, so... in terms of system mechanics, all you've really got is... There it is. Okay, so... back and medium punch. When he's standing, it does nothing. If your opponent is crouched blocking, back and medium is your universal overhead. No, back and fierce is your universal overhead. Back and medium punch is your fake out. You can fake it out if you want. You can pretend to do it and catch them off guard. Throwing is unmanly. Throws are dishonorable. They're cheapies. You're doing cheapies. No throws, yes overheads. What a demented world we live in. Got head bitten by Blanca once, it was never the same afterwards. Yeah, that sounds about right. So yeah, there's not a whole lot going on. There's not really. I think there's. Hold on. Is there command normals? No, there's. You have different buttons depending on how close you are to an enemy. Yeah, the N64 version has throws, but you can turn them off. That's really funny. You can also turn off blocking if you feel that's dishonorable. So let's waste his energy. Okay. So the basic ways combos work, the documentary describes it as making a sandwich. By the way, how's the volume? Does it need to go up or is it alright? It's like making a sandwich or constructing a sentence. There's 4 ingredients. There's the opener, which is something like wind kick. That's his special move. Volume's fine, okay. Then you got an auto double. The auto double is the button you press after the opener, and that starts the combo going. So after medium wind kick, you can press medium kick again. Hold on, wait. Yeah, there we go. Okay. No, it's a heavy wind kick, medium kick does our auto double. That gets us a super combo. And from there you can do an ender. So that was a Shoryuken input. That's alright. That's a pretty decent combo. But you can add in a linker, which is sort of like an opener in the middle of a combo, then add an auto double onto that, and then end it with an ender. Does that make anything sense? Knowing the special moves is basically cheating. Turn them off too. Was it the SNES version of Street Fighter you could do that? So, in our example, what we're going to do is we're going to do heavy wind kick into medium kick into heavy laser sword, and then that's the linker. Then medium kick again, that's the auto double, and then Shoryuken, that's the finish, that's the ender. And we get something like this. Well, when I get it right. The timing in this original version is pretty strict. I nearly had it. Nearly. You can turn off special moves or throws. Wow. In Street Fighter the... There we go. And that's how you do a killer combo. You got that 1 CC in the bag. Oh, bless you. But yeah, that's the very basics of the combo system. I should in theory be able to show you a combo breaker, hopefully. Hold on. This might take a while. So it's... Hold on. This is kind of difficult. I've got to do this with I've got to do this with 2 fucking controllers. Jesus. Say the line, announcer. It's very difficult to do them in this first one, so we might not get them. I'm gonna try my best. Okay, I just need to make sure I got them. Bastard thing. No, there's no fucking way. I would love to show it off, but this... Yeah, so we're probably not going to hear a combo breaker in this game anyway. Yeah. This is kind of a quick job, and there are things that are missing that it could sorely do with. Like, there's no way to give your... So if you do a combo breaker, it has to be like the strength to the left of the one that's hitting you. So in theory, I should be able to get it with this. Let me try one more time. There we go! That's the pepper, that's the stuff. I'll never be able to get it again.
Ready.
So, once you perform a combo breaker, do you see that little glow on the life meter? That lets you use shadow moves. Like so. And the way you do, these are like more powerful versions of your normal special moves. You will not believe the method to actually perform them. You have to negative edge the input. That means you have to hold Fierce Punch, do the Shoryuken input, and then let go. That's genuinely how you do it. But now that you only get so many uses of them, so if you are rewarded for pulling off the fucking impossible to do combo breakers in this game. So that should cover the absolute basics. If you want more info on Killer Instinct Arcade than you would ever need, Ketchup and Mustard, the guys who do the extremely in-depth Mortal Kombat videos, recently did a guide all about Killer Instinct, so you will learn. You will know how to play this game. And this game's got sauce in it. This game's got stuff in it. It's a little jank, but I find it's charming. I feel it adds flavor. Now, first off, we gotta switch to test menu. For full disclosure, I am playing on extra easy because A, I'm a baby, and B, when we did this stream last time, which definitely didn't happen, I got my fucking ass roasted, so no, we're just gonna do it this way. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, that's the other one. Ooh, look at this. Ooh. Let's make sure all the switches work. Oh, wait, shit. We don't have a start button, fuck. Oh my god. There's the burning test. Just make sure. Yeah, everything's okay. Very good. How do we... Let me out. So we can... no, I don't want to clear credits. Ooh. So, by standard... 2 credits to start, 2 to continue. Shows how tough the computer opponents are. You can customize your pricing if you so desire, but we gotta do that by a dip switch. Can't change it here. Got a bunch of utilities. Actually, I wonder, does it really reset the high scores? We'll see. So this is the power of the SGI computers. Unfortunately, this release is of course missing Coming to Your Home in 1995. There's no way they could put that in. An arcade home release with a test mode, I know, right? So this is our attract mode. This tells you what you're in for. There's a Steam sale on right now, Battle for the Grid. The most common complaint in the reviews is that CPU difficulty is way too hard even on the easiest setting. The CPU will show no mercy in the tutorial? Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. So you're probably wondering, how does it do all these fancy backgrounds? Well, there's a hard drive inside this arcade cabinet that it's sort of streaming all of this stuff from. The CG renders have a certain charm to them, I feel. There's a Skelly Man! See, this is fitting for the spooky season. Yeah, I think at this point the attract mode slowly goes quiet. But there is one thing they made sure. It's October, so this is the final playthrough. Oh, you wish. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I guess it does. Oh, did I fuck all this up? I probably did. I don't think they wanted me to reset the rankings. Welcome to Combo City. Yeah, Midway arcade games get quiet after a loop, but when a combo break or an ultra combo happens, they make sure to crank that shit. But Clyde... Anyway, Glenn is my main. Of course it's Orchid. Who else would it be? So one thing that's kind of weird about this game is just how many characters are charge-based. Pretty much every character has almost every character has at least one charge-based move, which is a little unusual. You don't usually see that. Yeah, I'm kind of cracked as Orchid, not gonna lie. Yeah, especially Ultra Combos. They made sure that shit was way fucking louder than it needed to be because, you know, it's important. They wanted to attract attention across the arcade, and I mean, they fucking did it. Ah.
Supreme victory.
I can put my name in. Actually, no. Extreme tradition.
Saber Wolf. Fight ready.
Yeah, yeah, the guy who does the voice for the announcer in particular, apparently, like, people are very shocked to find out who it is, because, like, that him? He's very quiet, but no, he just fucking screams out the combo. And that's something I really like. It has individual names for lengths of combos, and it actually says them out loud. I would at least like to get a humiliation in, which the computer has denied me. That's fine. That's right, Ken Lobb voices Chief Thunder. And famously, Kevin Bayless, who is mentioned in I'm Back to Rise, has the distinct honor of being the Brummy Ninja. Okay, let's see if I can do this. He's fucking dead.
Awesome victory. Orchid.
Now, this has one of my favorite effects. The giant TV in the background. Jesus Christ, settle down, lady. I wasn't done talking. So that is something. On the stages where the camera pans out at the start, the computer will just start. You can just begin. Yeah, there we go. The monitor in the background has the fight. We can see it. Isn't that incredible? It's spooky season. All the characters are scared by Orchid's chest. It's true. Okay, so let's see if we can get an ultra combo. Oh, so there's a feature. If you mash the buttons when you're in danger, you can get back up. The computer does this frequently. Yeah, if you didn't know that that was a mechanic and you just leave your opponent, like, too much time, then yeah, they'll fucking kill you. They don't care. So, do we have anyone who played this in an arcade when it was new? Because I didn't. I only ever saw it on, like, a roadside, a motorway services many years after the fact. And then, like, at conventions and whatever. Okay, come on, Glacius. Let me do an ultra combo on you. Please behave. You motherfucker! See, you can get up. You have to mash a lot.
Game continues.
Good thing we've got infinite credits today.
Fight ready.
Mom gave us a pack of coins. No, I don't think I ever saw two. This is on very easy, by the way. You played one credit that someone had left in the cabinet. Not a fan. Fair. Because I'm not going to say this is like the greatest fighting game of all time. It's got a lot of jank. It's got a lot of crust. And maybe it's because I have fond memories of playing the SNES version. But I quite enjoy this. I kind of like Killer Instinct. It's very silly. There we go. Oh no, fucking god. How is he still alive? Come on. Seeing it on Games Master where I think the challenge was to do an ultra combo. Yeah, that sounds about right. Right, just before we do, I've got to check. Have I got the input right? Oh, fuck, it's charge MP, not a... I was doing fierce punch. I was doing heavy. We will get an ultra combo, this I promise you. Yeah, it's very fun to lab out. It's fun to just figure out what shit you can get away with. And, you know, there's people who figured out how to, like, add hits onto ultra combos so that they get ridiculous. I can see why that would put some people off, but I feel it's maybe a little more interesting than the combo system in Mortal Kombat 3. But that's just me. I might not have enough experience with MK3 just yet. Okay, there we go. Crystal clear DCS sound. Yeah, like I imagine this game probably isn't like. This probably gets a bit weird on a competitive level. Because, of course, the thing is you don't want long combos, because long combos can be broken. And I feel that the modern Killer Instinct kind of fixes that a bit with there's a counter breaker system where you can bait your opponent into breaking your combos. And you get locked out of breaking a combo if you try to do it too much, if you try and do it at the... Yeah, that's fair. I can absolutely see the combo breakers being like a big problem. That's probably why they do so little damage in the... Oh. Yeah, you gotta go one straight less. Hello, Mr. Galwin quote. I have your next deep dive for you.
Cinder.
Well, one of the games we're hopefully covering tonight would be very worthy of a deep dive. So, Cinder is God tier. He literally has multiple pathways to an easy infinite. Also, he can turn invisible, Also, he can render himself invincible to projectiles, you know, just because he can. They had to cut him from 2 because of his war crimes in this game. That is a joke. Don't take that seriously. Yeah! Hi! Oh, hi, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah. Matt Booty is in the credits here. Anyway, the reason this game has an Iceman and a Fireman is because the computers that they used to make the graphics had easy fire effects and ice effects, so they were like, yeah, we can do that. Of course it broke the combo. Yeah, look, he can just... It's like, oh, nice projectile you got there. Be a shame if I turned invincible. No, this is the fixed version we're playing. He's still broken as fuck. Yeah, there's a bunch of references to developers in the backgrounds. Character runs on 5-year-old play fight rules. No, it didn't hit me. Basically, yeah. No, I blocked it and beat you. Like, it's just so funny that he can just decide. Like, there's a bit of startup on it, yeah, but you get enough distance, you can just... Nuh-uh. Yeah, like, his Trailblazer is just double tap forward and punch. That's so funny. Oh, wait, what? I dislike the weird moaning that they added there. Don't like that. This is on extra easy, by the way. This is the baby mode for babies. Yeah, he's based on Bernie from Alien Challenge. Yeah, you know what's up. Can't believe it. See, they use the overhead. They know what they're doing. Just a glitch from the TCS. There's also some kind of fucked up shit you can do with the... You know when you have a break between rounds? You can sort of like make it so you're closer to your opponent. You can get trapped in the corner with it. It's kind of weird. Good idea, maybe not fully tested. No, I can get up, I can get up. No, fuck you. I got up for like a frame. Oh, I don't know about that. This comes with what they call the final version and the classic version. So if there's 2 versions in if there's 2 versions in MAME, I think that's what they're referring to. Unfortunately, I don't have a list of what was fixed in the other version, but I do know that... I don't know whether it's my execution or not. The Cinder Infinite, it might be a little more difficult, but it is doable. At least a couple of reps. By the way, in case you didn't realize, the computer cheats like a motherfucker in this game. They eventually start getting health, like damage boosts on shit that you do. So like you do less damage, they do more damage. So that's, I get the feeling Midway were like, okay, you want some pointers on making sure this guarantees profits. Don't worry, we got you, Rare. I know, right? Fighting game computer opponents never cheat. They're honorable. I've never seen Guile do multiple sonic booms while approaching me. I'm gonna do an ultra on this idiot. Actually, even better. No, fuck. Can't believe Rare would make a difficult game. I know, right? It's fucked up. Now, you might be thinking, what's with that black background? That doesn't seem right. No, that is how it is in the arcade game. That's just how it is. For some reason, there's just nothing there. Ooh! The developer Big P Emu is working on a dedicated emulator for... Oh. It's not an emulation bug, it's a feature. See how much damage that did? It's taking place at night time, yeah. Ignore the rays of light. Don't worry about it. Oh wow, he's getting them out faster than I can.
Supreme victory.
Spinal. Now Spinal is a cheating little asshole. Because of course he can teleport. That gives him a bit of an advantage. Oh shit! Yeah, we got a real one. Totally meant to do it. Fuck. Oh, look at that range! Yeah, some of the stages like zoom all the way out, and they just keep zooming. Oh fuck me! We did get the good laugh though. The only problem with these stages is that the action begins before the camera zooms in, so if they want, they could just fuck you. They could just completely screw you over. Now, Spinal can also absorb projectiles, so it's never a good idea to throw them at him. That's fine, we don't need them. Some kind of training features. Ooh, that'd be nice. I'd be down for that, because, I mean, the training mode in here is welcome, but it's missing a lot of features. Oh, it was your turn. Sorry, my mistake. Understandable. Have a nice day. Now, the thing is, we can't fuck about and, like, do anything fancy. We have to kill him immediately, because he will come back. Western fighting game devs. Remember Jason and the Argonauts? Yep. I mean, it makes it stand out. There's not that many games that have a playable skeleton and a fireman and an iceman. Well, alien. And a fucking robot. Fulgor, by the way, probably my favorite design from this game. What a cool robot. They knew what they were doing. Also, you can see TDJ Stamper in the back, I think. That's a reference to the Stamper brothers, the heads of Rare. Oh, it was your turn, I understand. I was so rude, do forgive me.
Continue. Orchid fight ready.
Yeah, the fact that there's like a giant clank every time he hits the floor is so funny. The sound design overall is like excellent in this game. In particular, they phoned Ken Lobb when they put together like their first combo with the sounds, and they were like, Ken, you gotta listen to this. You know that new arcade sound you've been looking for? Yeah, it's charming. I would prefer a little of that more than like the humor in something like Conker's Bad Fur Day, honestly, which felt a little too much, but that's just me. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, you fucking robot. Ah! Well, listen to this, Kaku. Yeah, that's exactly how he does it in the... that's the Kevin Bayliss special. Oh yeah, Fulgor can reflect projectiles, by the way. He introduced folks to the 3 prongs. Yeah, don't worry, Electric Googler, I linked that video in the earlier on because I was so charmed by it. Thanks for sending it to me. Also, Fulgor's screams are very funny. It sounds exactly like a robot programmed to feel pain. There's also the fact you can teleport behind you. That's something they nerfed in the sequel. You have to have meter for it there. Fuck me. Okay. Is it wrong to say this feels like a genuine attempt to contribute to the genre rather than cynical trend chasing you usually got? No, I think you're right. I like Killer Instinct. I'm sorry. I think it like does a good job of making something unique. It's not necessarily balanced or, you know, sane, because I'm sure a lot of it gets completely bonkers at high level. Damn it. 2 people came up with the Idol Master. Good. I'm in good company. So yeah, this is Idol. He's the final boss of the game. He's got 2 heads. And if he knocks you down, he can recover his health. Like so. There we go. Isn't that great? And he can do it between rounds as well. So the trick to fighting Idol, which I'm not demonstrating here, it's the same as Gil in Street Fighter 3. You just wait for him to do shit. Yeah, it doesn't feel like time killers. Of course he can break combos too. But yeah, generally you just want to wait, see what he does, wait for him to do shit. It might take a while, but he will eventually fuck up. Sometimes you do have to go on the offensive a little with him because he won't cooperate. Of course, he has the overhead too. My timing was off. This is actually responsive compared to a lot of the Western-made fighters at the time, yeah. It's still got some bullshit, but like, I feel that's preferable to some. Like, this like kicks the shit out of Bloodstorm. I'm sorry, Johnny Cage. Oh, he can also reflect projectiles. See, I was a little early there, but when he jumps at you, that's basically like a free hit. If you get the timing down correctly, which I didn't, because I'm very good. And that's how you do it. Yeah, they wanted to make an actual fighting game on top of being something that looked impressive in magazine screenshots. Game for babies. Oh, perfect. We got the one that I snuck in. I actually put that in like the last time we tried to stream this, and you know. Oh, good. Okay, so that took under an hour. That's good. That's good time. So we do have some extra material to look at, because while this is lacking in some areas, this port does have this package, if you will, does have a bunch of extra shit. It's not just yet. Patience. You gotta wait. I think that's Genyo Takeda. That's the guy who worked on Punch-Out. Yeah, a bunch of Nintendo names in the credits. You think they would have still called it Ultra Tech if it wasn't for Nintendo planning to call their next console the Ultra 64? That is a good question. Killer Instinct Omake. Bonus content. There's Matt Booty. There he is. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to quit out the game now, because we have an extras section. Oh, by the way, you might be wondering, when we pause the game, there's no option to view the move lists. You see, this is a very early Xbox One game, so all of the move lists, I swear, I kid you not, are on this fucking disaster of a website here. If you click on help, it opens up this website, and not even like a working version of it, so you can't view them. Go fuck yourself, I guess. Anyway, so beat the game with any character and you unlock their sprite gallery. And you can view every single one of their animations. You can step frame. Check game FAQs or something, I don't know. But yeah, you can look at every single individual frame for every single character. Yeah, it is a little Namco museum, isn't it? You can also play all of the music. Switch to the danger music. And then conclude it. Usually you have to find debug codes for sprite viewing. And we can see every single, like, animation, ending, and even some extras. Like, Life Without Gangs. Recycle it, don't trash it. Winners don't use drugs. The Rareware logo. And of course, Thriller Instinct, which for some reason only plays for a single frame. But you can see it at least. Other working titles included Brute Force. Not to be confused with the Leyland game. So what we're going to do here is we're going to view all of this. We got time. Not that brute force. There's the Brummy Ninja himself. That's Ken Lobb. That one's pretty grim.
I'm just too hot.
He's just too hot. And of course, oh, we'll get to that later. One of her victory animations had to be edited for the sequel. What a cool fucking robot. And we got these little... Oh yeah, no, these are different animations. That's right. There's so many. These were reduced to stills in the SNES port. I like how awkward some of the movement is in these. It's quite charming. That hard drive is absolutely packed to the gills. Good sound effects. Yeah, and they had a hell of a time getting that shit to work, because the tech they used was called Flock of Birds, and it broke all the goddamn time. So often they'd have to just sort of splice together what they could. What they managed to save. Oh, he's only 1 year old. Bless him. Oh, using flash drives to replace the hard drive. That would make a lot of sense, because I imagine these hard drives break down all the time. Secret agent sent to investigate the mysterious disappearances that surround the Ultratech contest. Her true identity and abilities are shrouded in secrecy. Baby Fulgore. He's just a baby. Oh, thank you. There we go, Flock of Birds. Only if it defeats Glacius. Yeah, they actually show her weight. Oh, the MSU1 hack. It adds the FMV back in. Oh, that's sick. Does it have the music from the soundtrack as well? An alien being. Hoping to prove the alien's inferior, they force Glacius to fight for his life. Some of these stories are dark. Another baby. Now, I know Riptor is a girl in the modern ones. I'm not sure whether what they decided they were here. But they're tall. Oh, that's so sick that they put killer cuts in. Oh, that's great. Age 2650. Having no memory and lacking in purpose, he fights regardless. Yeah, probably just a different dinosaur with the same name. 110-pound skeleton. Listen, he's got meat on his bones, metaphorically speaking. And the brother mentioned here is one that would be added as a playable character in the modern Killer Instinct, Eagle. Of course, named after the ZX Spectrum game with the same name. Wow, he's old. So now we have... Okay, so that's the one we saw. Here's one where he explodes instead. And he smacks himself in the face with his club. That's great. He's only 14 in werewolf years, I understand. With the victory in the tournament, Combo has finally achieved his ambition to regain his lost fortune and popular status. Once a nobody from the ghetto, Combo celebrates his win and newfound wealth by parading through those same streets. Welcome to Combo City, baby! but Clyde, when will we get to Combo City? The combat test, the mass production can now take place. After years of research, a weapon of awesome power is in the hands of Ultratech. The dawn of a robot-controlled empire will soon begin. The first prototype model, Fulgore 1, is deactivated and placed in a museum. The only humans left to view it are now slaves. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if it was. There's one ending that you're gonna recognize if you played any fighting games. Don't spoil it if you know it. After escaping from the grasp of Ultratech, Glacius finally returns to the site of his crashed spaceship. Need have a nice day, yeah. With the advanced technology present at Ultratech, Glacius takes the materials he needs and repairs his damaged ship. With memories of the evil he faced there fading slowly, Glacius begins the long and arduous trip back to his home world. Jacob returns victorious with his shrine for communion with the tiger spirit. By defeating the evil that existed at Ultratech, Jago is brought towards it. Thanks for giving me time to read it. Granted new powers for his law service, Jago strives for self-improvement. He must now seek out a greater challenge and fulfill his destiny. Leaving as the champion of the tournament, a hostile police reception awaits him at the gates of Ultratech. As no stranger to confine him from this former life of crime, Cinder has no intention of being imprisoned again. Using his newly acquired power, he easily evades the capture attempts, leaving his potential captors in his wake. Picking a location suitable for his current condition, he ponders his next move. Oh yeah, we saw that one. Although if you listen carefully... She says Ichni-san. That's Japanese for 1, 2, 3. That's one of her combos in the game. Ultratech's plans of creating a genetically engineered weapon have escalated beyond even their control. By toying with the laws of nature, Ultratech have finally doomed the human race. Dinosaurs once again rule the Earth. Tired of constantly being surrounded by death and destruction, Spinal decides on a career break. Although nominated for an Oscar for his first film, Spinal still has great difficulty in finding roles that have meat to them. Oh, that's a cool skeleton. Yep. After discovering the fate of his brother, Thunder contemplates... Oh, jeez. But with his death avenged, the soul of Eagle can finally rest in peace forever. Or can it? Oh. With victory, Saberwolf obtains the cure he sought for so long from the hands of Ultratech. Oh shit, he's John Talbane! No, he's not. Cured at last of his curse, Count von Saberwolf can return to leading a normal existence. Good for him. Okay, here we fucking go. Billy? Are you my long-lost son, Billy? Why would I be your son? My name's Idle. My son was lost in a car crash. I gave him those bracelets for his birthday. Somehow. We don't think so. Oh my god. Get it, players? Oh, I didn't get that. Oh, it is Billy Idol. Oh. Of course, that's a parody of the Jimmy's ending from Street Fighter 2, because Blanca is really Jimmy, lost in a plane crash, and it was his anklet. Not Blanca. Oh no, she's fucking dead. Oh, poor lady. But yeah, it's nice that you can unlock all of that stuff. It took a while for me to do it, but it was worth it. Anyway, it's time for us to... okay, so give me a minute. This is going to be a little complicated. So we need to exit out of this. We need to quit that. But we can't go to Killer Instinct Classic 2 just yet. No, it's yeah, it's Street Fighter 2. Oh, yeah, maybe it's like a Double Dragon nod as well. It could be. Okay, so hold on. There's a bunch of fucking wires here. Oh, jeez. Okay, so move that here. I might have to crawl under something to do this. Hold on, wait, no. If I move this here... Oh, if only you could see this mess. Okay. Okay, we're clear. Now I need to... Okay. So we take the arcade stick out the Xbox One. And we're going to put it in the Switch. Switch is going to switch on. Going to change HDMI. Nope, that's the wrong button. Aha! Okay, we're in. Keep current settings. Give us a minute. So need to put the headphones back on. Streamer noises distant. The best kind. Okay. By the way, if you do want to learn more about playing Killer Instinct Arcade, Strategy Wiki is surprisingly useful for once. They do tell you what auto doubles you get after each special move. It's surprisingly thorough. Probably one of the better guides on there. So, we're moving on to the SNES version. Actually, wait, hold on. No, I've got to do this bullshit. Okay. No. Oh, wait, shit, no. No, I need to do some more fiddling, hang on. Ah, bastard thing. Why isn't this easy? So that's plugged in here. Okay. You stay there. Right, no. I've got to do it this way. Oh, it'll be easy to switch midstream, I said. Won't be a bother, I said. Piece of dog shit. God, why is nothing ever easy? Don't worry, this is normal. This is normal. What happened is I forgot to switch the Elgato to the Switch. Fuck me, hang on. Is it this one? Should be? Okay. I forgot to switch it to 720. Hang on. TV output. Aha! Okay. We're back in business. Needs ASMR berating video hardware tag Elgato's trick. Neo Geo boot up screen colors. Okay, so what are we doing here? Well, we got to talk about the SNES version, of course, because the arcade version advertised in your home in 1995 only on Ultra 64. Well, a home version did come out in 95, it's just it wasn't on the Ultra 64 because A, the Ultra 64 was delayed, and B, it had completely different guts to whatever the fuck Killer Instinct was running on. But let's take a look. The king of the killer arcades comes to Super NES. Don't wait in endless arcade lines to play. Killer Instinct comes to Super NES with action, graphics, and sound that annihilates all other combat games. Fulgor, Jago, B. Orchid, Steinel, and all your favourite warriors contend in the Ultratech KI tournament. Each combatant engages in the KI combo theory of connected moves and finishing tactics to destroy their opponents. With incredible displays of eye lasers, ice lances, wind kicks, and laser blades, these fearless fighters prove their battle prowess. But remember, if you lose, it's 0 to 0. The killer arcade classic comes to the Super NES with astounding graphics and incredible sound. The complete cast of famous fighters with all their special combos and finishing moves contains a colossal 32 megabits of incredible fighting action. Killer Cuts music CD included inside. This incredible CD is packed with the Killer Instinct soundtrack and remixed tracks for an added level of entertainment. Oh wait, hold on, let's see the... Nope, wrong button. Do you have the instinct? This fighting game, released in 1995 for the Super NES console, features a bleak world dominated by a single corporation, Ultratech. Outfitting combatants with high-tech weaponry, Ultratech entertains the masses with the Killer Instinct tournament, using it as a testing ground for their weapon designs. Choose your fighter and join in a single-player match against a computer opponent, or challenge another human player in the two-player modes. You can even set up a tournament with up to 8 players. Jump in on your opponent and string your attacks together to create combos. On the receiving end of an attack string, interrupt your opponent by utilizing Killer Instinct's iconic combo breaker mechanic, with quick attacks working against medium, medium against fierce, and fierce against quick, just like rock, paper, scissors. Then when you have them on the ropes, use your danger move. It will take more than radical moves and deadly specials to secure your victory though. It'll take Killer Instinct. Yeah, Xbox Game Studios is kind of weird, isn't it? Yeah, they actually explain the mechanic. So you can actually have easy combo breakers on if you want. Let's switch that on just to be nice to myself. So let's hop into practice mode. So this looks a little different. This looks a smidge different, just a bit. But it still works basically the same. That's the same combo we were doing earlier. Wind kick, medium kick, wind kick, medium kick, laser sword, medium kick. There we go, see, it's exactly the same. Yeah, they know what's up. There is an entire event named after combo breakers after all. But as I understand it, this one like fixes the balance in a few ways, like they get rid of the Cinder infinites, which I have to show off once we go back to the Xbox. Into one tiny cartridge. There was an advert for this version, but I refused to screen it because it has someone taking a chainsaw to an arcade cabinet, and I will not allow such violence on my stream. Also, I think they added a bunch of extra colors. Oh, thank you for the 32 bits, Hook to No Shock. Thank you. So you can sort of see the visual downgrade already. But the important thing is that they kept the spirit of the game here. All the shit still works. I get the feeling it's slightly adjusted to be easier. Yep, the same combo I was doing earlier works completely fine here. When am I gonna show Killer Instinct SNES bootleg in MAME? We should do like a night of that shit. Just because it's funny. Oops, wrong button. Oh, when did I get the Karate Girl? Good. I like this hat. I don't get to use it very often. Rare banned Killer Instinct commercial. But I think the most interesting thing is what you look at what they had to cut. Hopefully I should be able to demonstrate at least one of these, because like a lot of the idle animation had to be cut, frames from attacks obviously, but like the win poses go from like 19 frames to 2. They had to cut a lot to make this work, and yet it still retains the feel of the game. It's not quite as bombastic perhaps, but I feel it does like a good enough job. Where's the sun? There it is. Yeah, they fixed this background. So let me just... Wait, where's the pause button? Okay, there we go. Let me just remind myself what the input is. Back, forward. Was it kick or punch? Well, oh, duh! I've got rewind in this. I can do that instead. Nope. Why is it not working? Hold on. Am I not close enough? Hold on a second. Yeah, you can't pause in there. David Serlin wanted to put rewind in one of his Street Fighter sequels. That's right. What the fuck's the input in this? It's not different. It can't be. Killer Instinct SNES. Bear with. Give us a minute. Oh, there's plenty of guides for the Game Boy version as well. Good. Orchid, where are you? Orchid. Back, forward, quick punch. Stand one character distance. Yeah, I think the distance is wrong. Telling everyone that Omega Tom Hanks was Serlin's idea. There we go. Look at how many animation frames they cut from there. It's not just... So, hold on. They get rid of the entire unzipping animation. They get rid of the individual character reactions. It's just they have the eye-popping one that Steiner used in the arcade game. That saves so many frames. It was a cartoon whoop noise. Do you want to hear it again? And yeah, that was the helper cover noise. See, they're reusing every part. They're using every part of the chicken just to cram this game in here. And I mean, they kept every character. They didn't cut anyone. Bear that in mind in a minute. Maybe he should rewind that idea, yeah. Oh, shit. And see, like, he doesn't have a unique outline. Instead, he just goes dark. Oh, his movement is impeccable. You ever just go so horny that you immediately die? It clearly happens to some people in the world of Killer Instinct. The funniest, I don't know whether Orchid, I don't know what happens to Orchid in the SNES version. In the arcade version, she just gets upset. But yeah, a lot of individual voice lines are gone, a lot of sad piano music. Every year, dozens of harem anime protagonists die from horny. Just £2 a month can help set them free from their affliction. I would at least like to get the... Because we got the send them off the side of the building animation in the arcade game. I want to show you how that's adapted here. £2 a month will get someone the Blu-ray release of Golden Boy. Good. And yes, supposedly, someone at Rare has claimed that a SNES port of Killer Instinct 2 was basically completed, but never published because it was way too late. Kind of similar fate to Star Fox 2. Okay, we need to, how do we... There must be a way to send him off the side of the building. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, what's the secret? Fuck. You might have to do... yeah, I might have to do a combo. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rewind a little. You can't even give me that, can you, Cinder? Rude. Does it have to be with an ultra? I could be. Well, I know what her ultra is, so we can make that happen. Okay, yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yep, there we go. Yeah, I don't think it can be on danger. It has to be done in a combo. Power of mode 7. I think that's a really good way to do it, though. I think it works. But yeah, there's clearly like a lot of compromises with this version just to get it out the, get it working on this hardware at all. But I think it looks great. They kept as much of the experience as possible, and I think when porting that kind of arcade game to the SNES, that's what you could really ask, all you could really ask for. Me hitting the ground after I'm thrown off a tower. Whoa! Some very good noises in all of Killer Instinct, really. Yeah, his victory animation was like 21 frames in the arcade game. No, make it 4. We have to cram this in somehow. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. The opponent. I always thought it was just the echoing ultra. Hearing the combo at the end was like really weird. Honestly, I think they made the impact scene even better in the SNES version, in the arcade version. So on Orchid stage, if you fall off the tower, you fall into a car. On the arcade version, they sort of end up inside the car, but it's very awkward. It's like they just slapped a sprite on there and just cut the bottom half off. In the SNES version, however, they just bounce off the car and it looks a lot more effective and painful. Anyway, I don't think we'll do a full playthrough of this, because we do have other games to get to. But I wanted to show just sort of how they adapted the game. Yeah, bouncing off the car's more realistic anyway. No, we must show our chest to the alien. No, too close. That's so funny. I love that. Yeah, the car scene is playable as well. There's a bunch of secret stages, actually. Including one set in the sky. So what time are we on? Okay. We'll do Riptor and then we'll move on. How could they cut Riptor from the second game? Unbelievable. Riptor's stage theme is like my favourite as well. It's called Rumble. It's so good. Not exactly a car park, but let's see. Dead or Alive 6 has that one stage that's set in a junkyard, and you can crash into cars that are like... They're like scrap cars. Oh, alright, show off. Oh yeah, Tekken 4 and 3 Count Out. Good choices. So let's see if I can show off a humiliation while we're here. Where's the input? Half circle back heavy punch, got it. Oh, no. What I want to do is I want to... Gotta go here first. Turn that shit all the way down. KOF Maximum Impact has a parking garage as well. Good. So humiliations are like the game's equivalent of babalities, in that you have to do very well. Oh shit! So what I did was I put the speed up by mistake. That is a secret option. You can just play like this. Play at this speed. It's faster, more efficient. I think, is it like Final Fight, where like the highest difficulty has things that break the game, like Andor can recover quicker, so you want to play on the next highest difficulty if you want a challenge that's fair but like still difficult. Do you want to see that again? Let's see that again. I like that you can tell that it has to load. And in the arcade version, like, there's clips for people telling the opponent to dance and stuff. It's very funny. Oh yeah! No, I played Special Champion Edition at max speed. That is nuts. Anyway. So we're gonna go away from the Switch for now. Fuck, where did I put it? Ah, you bastard. Ah, here it is. You wanted it. You demanded it. Need to switch this off for a second. Switch this on. BGB, here we go. There we go. Oh, why is it not showing? Yeah! It even has the character bios. So yeah, they released a version of Killer Instinct. I give it, I am Super Game Boy. This is not this game's first appearance on this stream. We've seen it before. But I was like, well, I'm doing the SNES game. We may as well go the whole hog. The king of the killer arcade games. Killer Instinct. First it tore into the arcades, then it burst into your house only on the Super NES. Now it comes home again, this time on Game Boy. 8 of your favourite Killer Instinct fighters. Jago, Thunder, Steiner, Combo, Orchid, Saberwolf, Glacius, and Fulgore return to battle each other in the Ultimate Fighting Tournament, and for a chance at a showdown with the awesome Idol Master. Killer Instinct packs a wallop even on Game Boy. The same great combo strategies are there, along with power-packed special moves and gruesome danger moves. Kids to adults. Cinder is currently in jail. Riptor is on holiday. Killer Instinct comes to Super Game Boy. Your favorite warriors are back for more. High-tension arcade action. Play alone or with a friend. I just got to check something real quick. Don't pay any attention to what I'm doing. Game Boy. Give me the... There we go. Where the... Combo info, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, they've only got forward, down, forward, down. Oh my god, it's the same. Down, forward, back, kick. Got it. Oh, no game audio. Hang on, I can fix that. Why is there no audio? There should be. Oh, this is really weird. Because it should... I switched the audio on. Did I fuck up somehow? You had audio at one moment. What the fuck? Hold on. Have we got audio now? Audio, okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to fuck around with this in this. Okay, so. So, bear with. Compressor. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the theme sounds really good. I'll have to fuck around with the compressor settings because there is a capture audio thing, but like specifically for Windows, which says it's in beta. Anyway, hopefully you can hear me. Good level right now. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's go in. Let's put it on easy because we're a baby. So yeah, this adapts the game to 2 buttons, and yet it still works. Believe it or not. And this takes advantage of the Game Boy, Super Game Boy. Oh, actually, that's a bit too light for my tastes. You know what? That feels like it's in the middle of a supernova. Let's reset that. Game audio is low. Okay, I can crank it up. Yeah, let's keep it on dark. That's better. And because this is a Super Game Boy game, you can play local multiplayer. But check this out, we can still do the same combo. We can still do it. It still works. And yeah, this is like really playable. Like they knew what they were doing. And it's even got humiliations. Incredible. They kept the everything. Most things are still here. There's you can't. Yeah, shockingly playable, one could say. But yeah, it's got everything that you would want. It's portable. You can play it 2-player. There's even a practice mode if you want. And I think it does a really good job of doing its best to replicate a 64-bit experience on aged hardware, one might say. I kind of want this on Nintendo Switch Online so that it's easy to play. So that you can easily play online. Do it, cowards. What's stopping you? The music is also really good too. Yeah, they had King of Fighters, 2 King of Fighters games on Game Boy. They had Real Bout Fatal Fury. Whole bunch of fighting games on the Game Boy. Imagine having KI Game Boy on the way to a tournament where they'd play this on the Super Game Boy. Exactly, you can get the training in on your way there. Yep, the Takara Game Boy ports. Done by Galbrain and a bunch of other people, B-Top. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 and Street Fighter 2 gave it a bad name for Game Boy ports of fighting games. That's completely fair. Mortal Kombat 1 on the Game Boy is a turd. As people are going to find out this month, I guess. I'm going to play through this just so he can call me a coward at the end. It was the first appearance of Goro, for good or ill. First playable appearance. Yeah, Takara does not develop games, etc, etc, yeah. That's why I mentioned our good friends Galbrainer on by name. And who was the others? AI, B-Top. I have like a list. Where's that list? Yeah, most of them were done by Galbrain. One was by Sun L. One by Tamsoft, surprisingly not the Battle Arena to Shinden game. B-Top. Yep, there, you got it. I'm still in shock that they've got Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 WaveNet on that collection. I want them to tell me everything about how it worked. Because obviously I never saw one of those. Literally only in like Chicago and somewhere else. Perfect. Supreme victory. Good. We might just be able to finish this before we, Yeah, I know. Don't worry. We don't blame you. It's easy to do. It's like they're the publisher. I know what you meant. Don't worry. Kak here happens to be an expert on the Game Boy fighting games. King of Fighters especially. It does get a little dicey when it comes to mirror matches, of course, but, well... World Heroes 2 Jet actually had a really good way of doing that, but not here. That's fine. Ah. But yeah, I'm quite charmed by this. It's adorable. He's doing his best. Not entirely dissimilar to claiming that LJN developed any of the games they released. Yeah, I know. Yeah, real shock for some people to find out they were made by Atlas. Friday the 13th was made by them. West One made, or Westone, or however it's pronounced, they made Jaws. As long as you don't get categories on TCRF named Games Developed by Takara. Oh my god, who did that? Who's the monster behind that one? I was about to say maybe this port's a little too easy, but then I remembered I put it on very easy because I'm a baby. Oh, we can't make the robot dance, never mind. Oh, no, he's teleported, that's fine. Okay, so we'll get to see an ending, maybe. Oh, oh, that's right! They don't let you fight the final boss on the hardest difficulty. Of course. West Stone, got it. Okay, thank you. Oh, Peter Machakek is the guy who made the engine used for Battletoads and stream favorite Donkey Kong Land. But yeah, that's what Killer Instinct looks like on a Game Boy. You are now more learned. So we're gonna close that. Gonna close. Okay, so that's that. Okay, no. Hold on. Wait. Okay. Now I need to fuck with the I need to fuck with the wires again. Wish me luck. Okay. You've learned so much today. I'm glad. Okay. So we put the pad back into the Xbox. It's been on this entire time. Come on, you bastard. Fucking thing. No, you can go in. Take this out. It's Paul. Sorry, Paul. Yeah, that's right. Oh, he did Super Off-Road as well. Nice. I knew it was something beginning with P. Okay, right. So we do this. And presto changeo, there we go. Now we still have some unfinished business on this one. We'll be super quick, I promise. Okay, headphones back in. So first thing, let me consult my where's the cheat sheet? Nope, further up. Okay. So we need anyone versus Cinder, and I need to hold.
Cinder.
Fuck, I missed it. Okay, that's fine. This works out actually, because this is one of the stages where it's easier to do. So, you want to know how to do a fucking Cinder Infinite? Pick this up. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Very good. So the basic theory is you do pretty much any combo as long as you end it with a medium Trailblazer. Because then what you do is you do a light Trailblazer to close in, and then you do his Dragon Punch essentially. It's a little tricky. Quick Punch, which is Light Punch. Prohibito Juaga con Cinder, yeah. I will get this. There you go. Like, it's a little... Uh-oh. Whoops. So here's the other glitch. I can't get out. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I can't get out. God damn it. If you jump in the corner and like when they're getting to be ready and you're both in the corner, you just get stuck like this. It's fine. Cinder is in jail after all. It's true.
Cinder. Full fight already.
Let's try that again. So yeah, if you just follow up with you whiff with light Trailblazer and then do medium anti-air, you can just keep doing this. You can just keep doing that. Yeah, some guys use numbers. Now, if I can do your infinite, you know it's fucking easy. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, you can just sort of loop that forever. Anyway, while we're here, let's see the best finisher of all time. Oh, shit. No, this is the wrong one. Did I fuck up? No, I didn't. So where is Riptor? I had to write all of this down. I am memorizing this shit. Back, down, forward, MP. Let's see that again. This is a serious fighting game for serious people. And yeah, there's a giant take a screenshot button. This was before they added the screenshot button onto actual pads for the Xbox One. Oh, and of course, you've got to show off Jago's.
Jago.
Nope, not that one. So, stand close, back, forward. Oh no, I'm reading the wrong one. I will meditate and then I will crush you. He just drops a fucking car on him. Good. Is there anything else to show off? I do want to show the extra stages off, but it doesn't seem to want to let me do the codes. There we go. So we have this dungeon stage, which is unique in that it has no corners. You can just keep doing this forever. Jago clearly an Utena fan. Yeah, the Galaxy Fight stage. It just keeps going forever. I gotta love this. And how do we do the other one? Oh, balls. I've gotta remember what the medium punch button is. I think... Okay. That's not it. What is my medium kick button video game? Tell me. Medium kick is B. Understood. So we need to go to training. No, that's not it. I think what we have to do is you have to do that one first, and then like that. Yeah, there we go. So this is a fun stage. It's just a 3D thing here, but this has a unique property. Observe. Excellent. Ring out. Yeah, that happens at any point in the match. It doesn't matter. You'll just die. You do that by holding down an MK as player 1 and then down an MK as player 2. This hole, it was made for TJ. Let's be fair. Let's send Fulgor into the hole. No, the attendant will not refund your 30p. I think they anticipated that because both players have to do the code to make that happen. It has to be a gentleman's agreement to go to that stage, which is very funny. I think there's only one other thing we have to see now.
Spinal. Orchid ready. Perfect ready.
Let's see it again. Beautiful. There's the eyes. Yep, they're the ones they used for the SNES port and gave to everyone. Oh, there is one. This is the last thing, and then we'll move on to 2.
Orchid ready.
Why is that so funny?
Perfect ready.
Can't believe he didn't get a boner. Good. Okay, well that's enough of the original Killer Instinct. We've seen everything that I wanted to show there. So now we have to move on to Killer Instinct 2. Killer new characters, killer new moves, killer new game. It's back to make a killing, yeah! Yeah, we saw the TJ combo version earlier, the big whoa! KI2 has turned up the intensity, evolving into the most dangerous fighting game ever. Packed with deadly new characters, advanced color graphics, and millions of new combos, KI2 will propel Cashdock's earnings to new heights. Yes! Finally! Killer game depth. Enhanced game intelligence multiplies time required to learn combo moves and creates challenging one-player gameplay. Now KI2 characters can interact with backgrounds and objects, creating unrivaled levels of gameplay that's doing a lot of heavy lifting. Killer new features. KI2 takes fighting to brutal new levels. Characters are armed with a variety of powerful new finishing moves and projectiles, and a new power-up bar rewards aggressive players with vicious special moves. Get KI2 and you'll see that it has the greatest depth of any fighting game ever produced. Non-stop profits! I love it. Yeah, I had to put the Gargos theme on it. It goes pretty hard. Oh, we gotta change the game name. Hang on. More than Virtua Fighter 2? Who knows? Could be. As with the previous game, the music absolutely slaps. I tell you what, we'll be back in like 5 minutes though. I just need a quick break.
You can't escape. You can't escape. You can't escape.
second chance.
You can't escape.
It's showtime.
And we're back. Okay, so first off, I forgot something earlier. Of course I did, hang on. The manuals for the home versions of these games are actually very helpful. Here's the SNES one. Like, it goes through every step of the combo making process so that you can learn yourself. Okay, that's it for now. So, what's different in Killer Instinct 2? A lot, actually. What I'll do is, if I set up a player versus player match, this should make things a bit easier on my end. Oh good, I'm glad Kai's here. Oh fuck, I picked the wrong character. Duh. I'm using Maya as my demonstration. Oh, that's right, we unlocked Gargus. I'm glad that it saves that. That makes things a lot easier. So, we're still a 6-button fighting game. As before. He's the mayor. But now, we got a couple of things. We got throws. They added throws. So that's something. We also now have a super meter. This builds up as you take damage. Or as your opponent blocks shit. It also builds up very slowly. Yeah, so like, I feel that this game, the characters feel a lot more like toy models than like plasticine. When I played this with a friend, I was joking about, buy the whole set. Maya and Kim Woo models available in series, in Wave 2. Yeah, it is a little power instinct with it. So let me just build this up first. Hang on. So, the theory is basically the same. However, a lot of things have changed. In particular, they've made the process of figuring out what your auto double is a lot easier. You just move left. So for a fierce attack, like that, you just press either medium punch or medium kick. They've also simplified the combo breaker system, so that rather than being reliant on the strength of the attack, you can do it with, and you have to use a specific button. So like you can only do a combo breaker with Jago with punches. Here, it just wants to know whether the attack is a punch or a kick, and you do the opposite. It's a lot simpler. Yeah, it's the combo breaker rule from 1. That's right. So let me see if I can do this. There. Like, I tried to do it with when she was doing a punch and it didn't work, but because it's a kick, you can more easily do it. However, the big thing is they do basically no damage. So they tried to balance them a little. Now, let me just bring up a move list. Hang on. Because the thing is, the super moves are actually quite limited. You'll see them in like, there's like super linkers. No, hang on. Yeah, see, I've used up all my meter now. So this training mode is not great for showing off what the super moves do, but like they obviously have different properties, but to me, while I was trying to learn this game, I always felt that the super moves were very tacked on. Like, they were added and they weren't really quite sure how to use them. And it just doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great to really use them, unfortunately. Like, maybe that's just a lack of experience, but I did try a lot with this game, and I just never really got used to the idea of incorporating super moves in at all. Like, it just didn't feel like they were... I'm sure they play a big part in the high level stuff, but as a casual player, I just like it's almost like they may as well not be there. Do you know what I mean? However, and yeah, that's the other problem. The meter builds incredibly slowly. Like, I was having matches and like it wouldn't even get all the way full up. Yeah, it's I don't think they really cooked it as long as they should have. And let me think, what's the other thing? So there's a couple of other things. Sorry, I'm going over my notes here. So we got there's... So what's my ender? Okay, my ender's a flip kick. Okay, I can do that. So what is my flip kick? Okay, there it is. So, what you can do with combos in this, there is another way to earn meter, and it's really silly. Why is it? Is it because I'm crouching? Oh, I think it's because I'm holding forward. There we go, okay. Yeah, if you hold forward, it also affects the move that you get. No, okay, I've got to switch to somebody else. Bear with. Oh no. Bollocks. That's better. Okay. Now I know where I am. Now I know where I live. Actually, no, let's try Jago instead. Jago is who I practice this with. So, there are a couple of ways to change your combo. The first is... So that's a normal ender, right? That's a slow ender. You do that by entering the directional command for it twice, and that earns me a single pip of super meter. But you can also do a really fast one. Let me figure out how. You could do a fast one by entering the command way earlier than you normally would. And I've got to say, it does look sick. It does look sick when you do the slow one. Yeah, I can absolutely believe there's a split between people who love KI1 and KI2. I find myself preferring KI1. Maybe because it's the first that I played. Maybe I just find the jank more charming. And I think the presentation is better in the first game. Because this doesn't announce how sick your combo is. It does it in the corner, but it doesn't shout it. I need it to shout. I need it to scream at me. Yeah, the slow enders have a reward, but they're easier to break. Quick enders don't have a reward, but they're not as easy to break. And the N64 version's manual goes into a lot of detail about all the other shit you can do, which obviously we're not going to demonstrate because I'm bad at this game. In particular, there's stuff like mini ultras at the end of a first round. There's pressure moves. Yeah, a pressure double. There we go. So yeah, every character has a pressure double, which it's like an auto double without a combo. So yeah, pressure combos have to be performed on a blocking opponent. Hold on, no, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's the problem. I can't do this. Hang on. Wait, no. If I use my elbow, I can do it. Are you blocking? Good. That'll be important later. Make a note of it. So yeah, there's a lot of extra stuff in this. And it is a bit more approachable in that the combo system is a little easier to get to grips with. In that, you just have to remember it's just the button to the left. But there's also things like, so I just did like I've just done like a couple of different types of enders, right? So do you remember how long the slow one was we were doing? It's now longer. The more unique enders you do in a match, the longer those combos get, and they also increase the length of your ultra combo. Which I always found a bit strange. Like, I discovered that while I was learning how to play this, and the person I play with mentioned that, like, they didn't like how that basically forces you to do stuff in the match, like, as a requirement to get longer combos. And it's, I don't know, I can see people liking the other one. I can see people liking this one over the first one, and liking the first one over the other one. They are two similar themed games with a similar aim of making big combos, but I prefer playing the first one. Oh my god! There's a way to do a slow motion animation ender that goes on for like 80 hits, so you have to sit and watch Kim Woo roll into her opponent for like 30 seconds straight. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's the pepper. That's the stuff. Oh, imagine doing that in an arcade. Oh, the operators hate this one weird trick. Anyway. Oh, the test menu's back. Excellent. No, I don't want to clear the game audit. I want to adjust my game. Extra easy. Extra easy, please. I'm a baby. That's how you get banned from arcades. What I'd give to see Ken Lob's face when he sees that. Oh, no, no, no. It's not Killer Instinct 2. It's just KI 2. He does. He mentions that he has one. Because when the people making the new KI went over, they were like, okay, yeah, let's fire up my cab. So this adds 3 new characters and removes the old characters. Cinder, Riptor, and what's his face? Chief Thunder, they're gone. Now, who do we play as? So the plot of this is kind of weird. At the end of the first game, the defeat of Idol sends everyone back into the past, although this is not really explained very much. So the characters from the future are trying to get home, and there's a bunch of characters from the past. Now that is actually the edited version. Fuck, do I have it on hand? Hang on. I might have it to hand. I know it's in the panel upon issue. Oh, fuck me. Aha! No, that's the wrong one. Sorry. I should have prepared this in advance. I'm not very smart. Okay, here we go. Oh, here's some British games journalism for you. Bear with. Hang on a second. Let me cook. Okay, we'll place this one. And in last month's combo-tastic feature about Killer Instinct 2, you may remember this rather tasteful series of shots from one of the game's many attractive sequences. Well, take a good, long, lingering look at it because you'll not see it in the finished game. Apparently, the head honchos at Nintendo of America weren't too sure about the slightly risque nature, and so have asked Rare to take it out. Boo! And here is Orchid's ass. You will find that in this issue. Yep, they had to cut the full show of the ass. Cowardice. Unbelievable. That's also the same issue that mentions Panel Dupont getting localized. Instead of KI heroes, it'll star Mario characters. Yeah, supposedly they nearly put KI characters in a localized version of Panel Dupont, because we can't have anything cute now, can we? Paneru Gopon. Fuck, who do we play as? Because I know what the comedy option is. Do we think about it? Do we play as the gaming hell favor, or do we think about it? Fuck. You know, I'd rather follow my heart. We'll think about it later, don't worry. Yeah, I like Kim Woo. She's cute. She's cute and cool. And she has like a cool roll mechanic that not every character has. I play garbage as her, but I think it's more important to follow your heart. Or nunchaku in British-made GameSoft. I know, right? It's fucked up. Can you imagine? The computer also cheats in this one. Of course they do. Let me just double check what the shit. What is your ultra combo, Kim Woo? Let me write this down. Forward and L, got it. We need to find the 30-second ender. Oh well, I sure as shit won't be doing that, but you can try and find it. So the other thing that you might have noticed changed is at the end of a match there's no fatality time. If you want to do... The game still has fatalities, but you have to do them either mid-combo or do them like Guilty Gear overkill style. And it has to be like when their health is like at their lowest. There we go. Good. Good. Project Overkill style, Crusader Remorse style with more blood. The thing is, like, most of the fatalities aren't particularly gory in the Killer Instinct games, and I get the feeling by the time they got to the 2013 one, they sort of regretted that, because they kind of dialed it down a lot. They're more stylistic things than, you know. But they were never really gory. They were never on the level of Mortal Kombat. So let me check what her... Oh, absolutely you can. Please do. Yeah, go ahead, Bobinator. You always have permission to share. Yeah, it's only a problem for TV and films if you're making a game that's completely kosher. Not always. Well, Soul Blade got dinged, but Last Bronx didn't. What does that say about society? Okay, let's see what this is. Kim Woo 78 hits Air Ultra combo. Oh, that's so silly. Oh, and then the last bit like goes on forever. Oh, that's really good. What the fuck? What? Yeah, there's like 20 seconds of it just rolling. Excellent. 10 out of 10. 78 hits. Only 28% damage. Yeah, finishers taking way too long at the end of a match is yet another link to World Heroes. It's all connected. So, what I was gonna look at was Kim Woo. Kim Woo, where is... Ah, here we go. Oh, what the fuck is this input? Charge back. Forward, back, down, forward. Okay, right, so... yeah, okay, I see. and MK, got it. So we want to charge this, and then we go all the way back. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, we can't show that! Oh, that's more fucked up than that Kano fatality in Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. Jesus! Oh my god, I hope there were no children in the audience. Oh, that's good. Absolutely brutal. How did they get away with this level of violence? Oh yeah, Hot Jams incoming. Yeah, they paid homage to Bruce Lee and Enter the Dragon for that one. People were mad about the T-rated fatalities in the new game, really? I think they were pretty neat. Like, the one for TJ Combo, he just, like, knocks them out and then walks off like he's like he's leaving the ring. Style over violence can be better. See also modern day Mortal Kombat fatalities. Anyway, I am button mashing a little here because I'm slightly rustier than I would have been had this stream gone ahead the first time. But you know, I know enough. Now, what's her other fatality? Kim Woo likes to take it slow. No, I can't do that. I wish I was that good at fighting games. So what's her other one? Back, down, forward. Okay. Yeah, got it. What is it again? So half circle forward and then back and quick kick. Wow, I didn't even start the combo. Come on. Nope. Oh, you saw Enter the Dragon at the big screen. Nice.
Supreme victory.
This also has an advanced version of the, you know, the falling off deaths in the first game. You can do that on almost every stage now, and it's called a knockoff. And if you want, you can skip that animation entirely and move on to the next match, which is really disrespectful. So I need to... It's kind of a long input to fit in. Yeah, it's just weird that there's no, like, fatality time. You have to incorporate it into a combo like an Ultra. I can see why they might do that. Yeah. Everything feels satisfying in both Killer Instinct games. I think that's fair to say. There we go. Now I'm cooking. Now I've got it. Actually, never mind. I ain't got shit. Having the combo breakers be easier is probably also like a big bonus. But yeah, like I can there are arguments to be made for either game being better. Is the way I see it. I have thinking about the T-rated fatalities though. That I have heard that like people were like, "Oh no, the original Killer Instinct games were darker and more serious." No, they weren't. These games are really silly. That's good. I also really like this stage. The idea that the skeletons just being forced to, doomed to do this forever is cool. Turning people into a frog is proper grim. It's true. I think Tusk's design is great. I like that he doesn't face the camera. I think that's a neat way to do it. Yeah, hot jams. I really like this stage. You get guys like that in regards to pretty much every vaguely popular fighting game, probably, yeah. It is great dueling music, yeah. Yeah, it is a bit Genjiro-like. I wonder if they were inspired by that, because they clearly played a lot of Neo Geo games. No, I'm never getting this other one, sorry. But we got an Ultra off, I'll take that. The thing is, though, like, thinking about it, my brother, like, went completely off. Like, he didn't get with this game at all. And for years, I did think maybe it was the controller. Because it was, you know, it was the N64 version we played. But that kind of has a 6-button layout when you think about it. Anyway, you might notice our friend Fulgore isn't teleporting as much anymore. That's because teleporting costs a meter now. They realised now we can't let him just do that willy-nilly. Same logic as Lost Media YouTube going on about this episode too dark and twisted for television. I miss when Tekken, the series that had a bear as part of the roster from day one, was dark and gritty. you know, Tekken, the series with Roger and Alex. Anyway, Gargos actually has a special condition for beating him. You have to hit him with a... You have to end a combo with a move that launches him, otherwise he won't die. The Gargos Master. No, that doesn't work. Close enough. Iori Minase would insist on playing as Gargos and saying, no, he's balanced. He's balanced for solo play. Let's see, he won't die. I have to do something that launches him. He also always wins on timeout, sick. Of course he does. Old Tekken character ending movies feel like they were directed by David Lynch. That's kind of dark. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let me... I need to check the move list again, because bad at video game. No, that's the Kimwoo video. No. I guess Tornado Kick, maybe? Okay, we'll figure it out. Not many folks could ask Lord to do that facing Yoshimitsu's ending. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other fighting games that have, like, a stipulation to beating, like, a boss or something. I'm kind of coming up empty. I can't really think of any other games that do that. I think if I get an ultra combo on him, I think it still counts. No! Oh, you asshole! Shamsho 5. Oh yeah. Yeah, because you need to do that to get the other bosses to show up. Oh yeah, Mokujin absolutely feels Lynchian. Yeah. They actually did quite a lot with making you do fatalities on characters in this particular game. For reasons that will become apparent. And there's the knockoff. Ouch. Okay, time for a change of tack. I'm going somewhere with this, trust me. The spinning Sky Kid emote works pretty good there. Oh, I've forgotten how to play his TJ combo. Oh, he's spinning. Look at him go. Maybe we try Orchid? I can play Orchid. Oh, Lynch plays John Ford in that movie. Nice. By the way, we watched The Exorcist 3. It wasn't the director's cut version. I'm going to watch that in my own time, but even so, really enjoyed it. That's a good fucking movie. Scariest thing my brother's seen in a while. I'm just going to keep kicking you in the nuts, if that's okay. Because you see, Orchid has the knee. And that's exactly what we need to launch this asshole into outer space. There we go. And he's dead. Gargos is defeated. Good. The way stands clear for the forces of good to rid the world of Ultratech. Cursing Orchid as he's dying, Gargos reveals that Jago is her brother, and they'd both soon be dead. Take the shot, Tails. Separated at birth, the orphaned brother and sister are reunited. A new fighting team has been formed. Did anyone have this on their bingo card? That's it. Skywalker. So Orchid is Tibetan too. I guess she must be. One of the all-time greatest credits coming up in a second. No, not yet. Chants and sound effects by the lads. I love that. She's a bit of everything, yep. There's Ken Lobb, there he is. Just recording a sound effects with the lads. And Neil Nicastro, big guy in Midway. Do we still see Matt Booty? I can't remember. The Madmen and I doing a bit of Foley tonight. That's good. Game over. Okay, so that's the main game shown off. We do have some extras. Boy, do we ever. So again, you get the full sprite sheet. Something interesting here, though. Where's Orchid? Now, you might notice there's no green outfit for Orchid and no blue outfit for Jago. They're not in the arcade version. All the renders use them, but you have to play the N64 version to see them. But let's scroll down a bit here. Let's go to a fire cat. Do you notice something? That's her sprite from the first game. They just reused it. Yeah, that's just a Killer Instinct sprite. Everything else is new, but that they reused. Probably because they figured no one would notice. But we did. Now here's where it gets interesting. So, our ending that we got would have changed if we'd killed Jago. Because this game has but also, this game has a bunch of unused endings. The Morrigan of Killer Instinct. So, yeah, like, killing certain characters and doing certain things by destroying, like, background items changes the endings, but there were supposed to be many more that weren't implemented. This version adds them back in, because what you can do is you can choose the variations. As an example, TJ Combo, he can never find the gold in the final version, but you can add that as an option here. Yeah, I'm guessing that early demo loop was like really early. They didn't put it back in. But there is something they probably should have taken out that they didn't. I want the ink and gold. Look very carefully. Can you see it? Did you see it? There's still a Nintendo logo. Whoops. It's still there. To be fair, how would they edit it out? It's not like you can really read it. And a Midway logo. Yep. It's pretty funny that it's still there. Oopsie doodle. Don't tell Nintendo. So yeah, it looks like they moved the hand so that it covers her bum. the Brummy Ninja himself. God, I wish that were me, etc., etc. Love a good Steindl laugh. As you can see, the motion capture's a lot smoother here. In just a year, they managed to improve it quite a bit. Yeah, editing it out would have been a lot of work, but it's still funny that it's there. Can't have Duttux in our arcade GameSoft. See also Morrigan, Mai Shiranui, Bongo, etc. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah, logo. So there's. We'll get to the endings in a minute. We'll look at those in a minute. There's Tusk in the background. You can just barely see him. Here's a helicopter. Kim Woo's pretty great in the reboot, I must say. Oh, there's Saberwolf. Yeah, again, like the first one, there was a hard drive inside the cabinet for this. Sadly, we don't quite have time to do the modern version, the 2013 game, because I didn't have time to quite learn it. I would have otherwise. But they did some great work on redesigning these characters, and future stream in the making, absolutely, yes. Find Jago and kill him. So yeah, they try and explain some of the character deaths, like TJ Combo defeated Riptor. And I think Glacius defeated Cinder. Yes, they did. Maybe we'll see that in just a minute. And he's legged it. Great running. Yeah, fortunately, we don't have to swap consoles again to show off the N64 version. So yeah, it turns out the Tiger Spirit is actually Gargos. It's all connected. So yeah, Kim Woo's gotta seal away Gargos. I'm sure she'll manage it. That is quite a long chain, yes. Destroyed by thunder in the present, a younger Steindl still exists in the past. Son of Steindl. Steindl from 10 minutes ago. 2 millennia from now, a captured relative earns freedom by slaying a fire being and escaping home. But now in the past, a distress call has been answered. Glacius must free his stranded kin. They don't really explain the time travel very well. It just sort of happens. Unwilling to succumb to the beast within him, Saberwolf was badly beaten in the KI tournament. Captured by Ultratech, he is driven berserk by their repairs and now has only revenge to live for. And then you got these. Make a note that they're actually animated, they're actually moving. That will become relevant in a minute. So these are all in visual novel parlance, these would be called CGs. These are from all the endings, even the ones that were cut from the final game. I like this one. That one's pretty great. Oh shit, Jago's fucking dead. Second pose. Good. These are wallpapers that are hidden on the CD-ROM. Here's my favourite. Here's my favourite. That's so good. That's perfect. 10 out of 10. No notes. So yeah, there's a lot of these. So many. Maya looks at Forest. Good. And they got the parental advisory. They got recycle it, don't trash it. A most excellent adventure without gangs. And winners don't use drugs, of course. So let's take a look at some of the endings. Not all, because like there's so many variants of them. Let's see. So, yeah, this seems good. Hey gamer, please don't do crime, thanks. So that's the ending you always get. And then these stills are like the variants that you get depending on who you kill and what you do in the game. None now stand in the way of their deadliest weapon. Bent on Armageddon, Fulgor builds his robotic army. A doomed Earth will soon fall to a merciless enemy. So, let's say Tusk is dead and that we found the gold. The gold ending is not something you can find in the final game. Having won the tournament and vanquished Gargos, Combo knows he can achieve anything. With no challenges remaining in the past, Combo returns to the future through a time portal. Have a nice day. Nobody believes his story on his return, but he cares not. He's rich, he's mean, and he's back. So, you know what, let's give this seems right. Gargos is defeated. The way stands clear for the forces of good to rid the world of Ultratech. This might be the same. I'm back to Rise. Combo with the hot tub time machine ending. This is actually the same one we got. So let's not kill Saberwolf and let's kill the Jago. everyone gets a bad ending. With his dying breath, Gargos curses Orchid to the same fate that had befallen her brother, Jago. Yeah, the combo ending has them chanting his music. That's really good. His spirit possessing Saberwolf in a last desperate act, Gargos attacks. Taken by surprise, Orchid falls and Gargos has his vengeance. Killer Instinct timeline iceberg explained 2 hours, thank you. Jago's task is complete. He has risen to the heights of which only a Grandmaster can attain. After all the battles, Jago senses Fulgor has survived. Wary of the danger the cyborg presents, he knows he must watch his back, which he's not watching in this image. The attack is quick to arrive, but the mysterious Orchid comes to Jago's aid once again. Unable to withstand both of them, Fulgor is destroyed. Jago can finally go in the grown-up pool. Together, they utterly destroy the remnants of the Ultra Checker Corporation. The forces of good have won an important battle. Oh, that robot is so fucking dead. With Gargos defeated, Glacius starts the long search for his lost comrades. Returning to a well-hidden place previously discovered, Glacius is reunited with the captured members of his race. I like that one's just sitting there, just like, sup, how you doing? But he has been careless. A spared enemy has tracked him with only revenge in mind. His joy at finding his comrades is short-lived. Bad end. Fulgor can't be rebuilt for another 10 years. He was built on vibes. Good. Okay, let's say TJ Combo's dead, but Maya's alive. Tusk has achieved his goal and now awaits a greater challenge. Finding one of his past adversaries particularly grateful to him for destroying Gargos, he escorts Maya back to her homeland, doing the princess carry the entire way, I assume. Tusk and Maya wed and embark on a long rule over Amazonia, but Tusk is never truly happy, his thirst for battle remaining unquenched. Tusk scored. Freed of the chains of slavery, Steinel relishes his freedom. Just look how happy he is. Not only has Steinel defeated his hated master, he has also recovered the artifact used to summon him. His destiny lies in his own hands. But that's a story for another time. But while his destiny can be altered, Steinel's fate remains fixed as a vengeful enemy arrives to settle a score. I think it's interesting that they imply that these characters have, like, intertwined relationships and rivalries, but they never really expand on them. So for this one, you have to... When it says defeated, it means you have to beat the game on 1 credit. The artifact, does that expect him a copy of Night Law? Her task as Guardian is complete. She can now return home. Gee, it sure is boring around here, Tusk Killer Instinct 1996. After a long trek back to her homeland, Kim Woo is once again confident that it is safe from danger in any form. Undefeated in combat with her enemies crushed beneath her, Kim has proven herself the best Guardian yet to bless her people. Steinel dies in so many of these endings. Nice of the princess to invite us over, eh, Jago? Oh, let's go for the maximum doomed ending. Look at this. Check this shit out. Oh, yes. Yeah. Now that's a ball test. Sablewolf pursues his search for a cure. There is nothing left for him in this time, so Sablewolf grasps the opportunity to return home. Hope has finally vanished, and life is emptier than ever. Having still found no cure, his only achievement was a petty revenge. Win. Maya saves her homeland from Gargos. Life in the rainforest can proceed as normal. I think this has one of the better CGs. The threat has been destroyed and Maya has earned a new admirer she quite takes a fancy to. With the loss of the Earth Goddess's protection, the nation of Amazonia is lucky enough to find a new guardian. Okay, it's not that one, it's this one. Triumphant, Maya returns home on her own to the jungle realm of Amazonia. Wait for it. Yeah! But with the Earth Goddess no longer watching over them, only Maya remains to stand alone against the enemies of Amazonia. Do not stare directly into her eyes. Please be careful. With his archenemy idol destroyed by Orchid, he is now free to rule the world. Gargos gets no variations. My feel when I'm the only remaining guardian. Oh, I'm a big fan of Glacius looks skyward. Good. Where's the Maya one? Must be at the bottom. That's so funny. Bad. Bad Sablewolf ending smash cut to black. Good. So that's Killer Instinct 2, but that's not the end of the story. We've got one more destination. The N64 version, Killer Instinct Gold. Killer Instinct Gold rocks the gaming world with earth-shattering moves and unbelievable graphics. Your battles unfold with lightning-fast action and fluid character animation at 60 frames per second. We've faithfully duplicated all the features that made Killer Instinct 2 an arcade hit. We've even thrown in a couple training modes to school you on all the moves. The eye-popping graphics, explosive hits, and jaw-dropping combos make Killer Instinct Gold the only fighting game you'll want in your house. Well, oh, we were supposed to think about something. You're right. You know what? I'll end the stream on that. Sing along if you know the words.
We're almost ready, time to dim the lights.
Okay, but where's the map for KI Gold? You're right. Some poor motherfucker beat Digger T-Rock on the NES when it was new, and they have to do it again for this. Poor bastard. Okay. Wait, where were we? Oh, hold on. Real-time 3D interactive battlegrounds, lightning-fast action and fluid animation at 60 frames per second. Revolutionary training mode teaches you all the moves, hundreds of thousands of combinations, team and tournament modes, 10 killer fighters, 1 grotesque bad guy. Finally, RC Pro-Am 2. Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, there's the real shit, baby. So this is rare replay. This remains Xbox One exclusive, amazingly. But the only Killer Instinct game here is Killer Instinct Gold. So this should have, I think I have all the extra options unlocked. Look at all this shit you can do. You can turn projectiles off. You can turn auto doubles off. You can switch blocking off if you think that's for cowards. You have to unlock all this shit, or you can do a cheat. Blood on. What are you doing? Button setup. Now, let's go into training just to sort of show how this game looks. Oh shit, no, wrong one. Hold on. Okay, we may as well show this off then. So, this is the training mode. It sort of coaches you through all of the characters' moves. And eventually gets to combos. How do I... Ah, there we go. What I may as well show you is focused training. So this just lets you skip to the ones you want to learn. So I want to learn combos. Pass. So yeah, this is actually really helpful. That is true. They do only give you so many tries, but at the very least you can pick the training program you want to do. And it, like, they lock some of the extra costumes and, whatchamacallits behind this. This is a little silly. Oh yes, it's this one. Yeah, the time limit's a bit pressure-inducing, but there's not many games of this era that have something even remotely like that. They do try and teach you, which, you know, is commendable. There's the practice, that's the one I want. So you might notice the big difference. First off, the amount of animation frames is vastly reduced. Secondly, the stages are purely 3D. There's no hard drive element to this. So they recreated all of the stages in 3D. So it basically plays the same. It just looks a bit worse, and they did try. I think it looks pretty good. You can also press the... What button is it? Is it this one? Yeah. You can also select any button that you want to practice. So yeah, there's an example of like a super move. Okay, let's go into a real fight. Just briefly. But yeah, see that helicopter. I think the helicopter was 3D, but now the whole stage is 3D. And the life bars are no longer transparent, I don't think. Like, they're a solid colour. At least the health part is. Oh yeah, there we go. It zooms in for the Ultra. Kim Woo likes to take it slow. Sort of. Oh, just not as much. Okay. And yeah, they don't have the FMV, so they have this instead. I think seeing how KI-1 would have turned out on the N64 would be interesting. I'd be curious of what they keep and what they took out. But yeah, like that temple is completely 3D now. Oh yeah, I could, yes, it's a lot less obvious, but they are still transparent. I see it now. I really want to see KI2 SNES. I'm so interested. How did they make it happen? Anyway, that was... There's not a lot to see here. Unlike the SNES port, there's like... I think they just have text endings and like... There's not as many... There's compromises, but not as many to be quite as interesting, so... We can probably leave it... Oh, you're just gonna clown on me? Is that what you're gonna do? They do look a little more pixelated for sure. Okay, so let's head back to Killer Instinct 2 on here. Because we have something very important to do. Yeah, the audio's not as good either, just a little bit. I think they have probably have less voice clips. But they managed to cram most of it into the cartridge. But this is the important thing. This is how we're ending. Who do we shoot? Sorry, Tusk. This is my game now. What button is it? Oh wait, no, why are you... No. AI off. They also cut out the characters lifting their heads up. They're just like static images. Where is... Ah, no. I'm doing this all wrong. There's actually a different move you have to see first. Forward, down, forward, down, down. Yes, let's see if we can do this. Oh, you know where this is going, yep. Well, let's try the first one first. just a little guy now. No, we are. I'm gonna do that last. I need to do this one first. Who gave her lasers? Good question. So, forward. Half circle back, forward, quick kick. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, there we go. Good. Shrinks into a corn cob. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else important we've got to see here. I don't think so. Ooh, Steiner has a good one, actually.
DJ Combo Spotlight ready.
Skull.
Perfect ready.
Skull. But here's how we're ending our look at Killer Instinct. Jago, it's time to meet your maker.
Jago DJ Combo.
I'm not owned. I continue to insist as Maya's lasers shrink and transform me into a corn cob. Actually, wait, no. I know I keep putting this off, but there are other things we have to see first. Where's the key? Okay, I need to do this in player mode. I'm going somewhere with this, trust me. So what button do I hold down? Down and MK.
Jago.
Okay, bear with. It's difficult to show off stuff in these games. Yeah, press the right button. Down and MK. Okay, maybe I need to... Well, first off, this is a bonus stage that you won't see otherwise. Oh, look at him go! You actually have to put in a code to see the stage at all. So if you were ever wondering why you never got the achievement for being on every stage, you have to do this one as well. I think what we have to... I think I remember what we have to do. We have to... Shit, have I got the wrong code? Hold on, bear with. What's the fucking cheat for this? Killer Instinct 2. Sky platform, down and medium kick on both controllers. That's what it says. We can show off full gauze, I can do that. Okay. But I need to get this done first. Ah, there we go. Got it. So, just like the first game... Oh, shit, you can skip it, sorry. This is so difficult. No, that's not it. Okay. Right, fine. Did I switch the AI off? I don't think I did. Oh, I wish this wasn't such a pain in the ass. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right. You can rewind it back, can't you? Oh, fucking god. Yep. You got me. Fixed. Okay. Right. Full gore first. Let's do except I forgot to put it to danger. No, I have to exit this fucking time. No, wrong character. Ah! Oh my god. Okay. Full gore. Do a combo. No, hold on. Nope, bear with. I'll get this. Forward. Oh, Christ, it's kind of complicated. Forward. Oh my god. Right. Forward, back, down, down. Forward and then half circle forward. This will be worth it, I promise. Nope, that's not it. Yeah! Oh, that's good. Peak robot design. Oh, Jesus! Oh my god! Just become melted. Ew. I didn't realize this was a melt movie. Okay, so... Well, as vengeance for that, here's how we're ending it. Here's how we're wrapping this shit up. Behold maybe the best fatality in any fighting game ever made. Forward. Think about it. It's just, he just pulls out a gun. And then he tells you to think about it. Yeah, the enemy gets meter for being shot as well. That's his other one. Think about the kneecaps you used to have. Guns, the ultimate martial art. Yep, there we go. The American flag isn't just for show. Think about it. One more time, one more time. It was he was doing a Die Hard. It was stuck to his back with the sellotape. It's just I think the think about it at the end makes it even funnier. The problem is actually doing that move. You have to charge forward and then like do a half circle back and forward and heavy kick. So it's kind of awkward to do, but man, is it funny. Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. The fact that Nintendo funded this makes this even funnier. Who do you think you are? Think about it. And on that note, it's time to end the stream in the traditional manner.
Any minute now, and it's gonna be Chomp City.
Clyde!
Not now. I'm getting ready to chomp pack.
But Clyde, there's something I think you ought to know.
What?
It was during their Play It Loud era, that's true. Yeah, Klonoa sneaking his way in, not quite a Wahoo stream. We've had quite enough of those this week for the foreseeable, thank you very much. But Clyde, Combo City is this way, think about it. Thanks for showing up, everyone. This stream was maybe a little more disorganized than I thought it would be, but hopefully I did a decent job showing these games off. I know it was mostly focused on Killer Instinct 1 arcade, but that's my favorite. And but Clyde, I think there's something you ought to think about. Yeah, no, like, Killer Instinct 1 is where I live, but the stream existed, and like the previous KI stream, that's true. It did exist, it did make it to the end. But hopefully I showed off these games as best I could. Yeah, I think you mentioned the Fury. Certainly they existed. Those who think about it. So Friday stream, unconfirmed contents. It is Castlevania season. I do need to do a few Castlevania streams. I'd like to do my traditional Rondo of Blood run with Maria, of course. But the thing is, I'll have time afterwards. So, contents of Friday stream pending. X68K time. At some point, we will do Castlevania Chronicles. I don't think it's this week, but that's on our list. As the only ones we got left are like Haunted Castle Revisited, Dracula X Chronicles, which I don't really want to do, US Castlevania 3, what's the other one, and X68K Castlevania. Dracula wakes up for his centennial glass of water. Isn't there a mod that puts Saturn Maria in PS1 Symphony? Oh, there's a good idea. US Haunted Castle. Symphony of the Night Gamecom. Haunted Castle version M1CC. Version M1CC. When? Never. I can't even one credit clear the easy version. Oh, I'm glad that there's a gif of... I'm glad that there's an emote of Maria doing the thumbs up. One of the all-time greats, that is. Classic NES series Castlevania. Amiga Castlevania. Oh yeah, we could do Amiga Castlevania now. That's in our power. We've got that mister ready to go. DOS Castlevania. All of Tiger Electronics Castlevania 2. C64 Castlevania. You're asking all the... I see. Rusty! Shit, we should do Rusty. Yeah. Fuck it. Go off script. Oh, Rusty. Yeah, we should do that. Anyway, so probably Rondo of Blood on Friday, and then unspecified bonus content afterwards. Oh, you got to play it on a real PC 98. Nice. Fast lane, if only. Okay, so let's see. Is there anyone streaming at the moment? I think I know one person who is streaming. The bonus content being watch the stream and find out. All I'm gonna say is I've been looking into Nintendo comics lately. Maybe that'll show up at some point. I can't think of anything scarier than that, can you? Oh no. Sega magazine, that's the scariest thing of all. Okay. Oh, PC 98 emulators don't get the wait state right, so emulation is often too fast. That makes a lot of sense. You know what? Dot is playing Castlevania The Adventure. Go support Dot in her time of need. We can click that button. Oh, did we get a nice shot? What was it? Ah, fuck. What nice shot did we get? Assuming Sammy worked. The burning! Excellent. Good. That's one of my favourites. Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go be very nice to Dot. Knife and fork burning. Good. Right, so thank you all so much for watching and for the subscriptions and the bits and all that. You all take care, so and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!